They played a plethora of characters.
Yeah, the Samus at the end, it was very unfamiliar to Adachi, so he wasn't sure, like, he went for the more generic Luigi combos because he wasn't sure the optimal stuff to do and when to go off stage against Samus.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of like neutral was very like, you know, strange for him, and it was just like, I mean, he ain't getting that practice from me, my Samus. So, but good stuff to Catphish. They actually strike to Lilac game 1. Why do you think they would do that? Or at least Fluzi.
I know Foster probably wouldn't want to go Smashville, and he probably didn't want to go Triplats, so he's not going to go FD. Bayos don't like FD.
Yeah.
And then Town would also be probably subpar compared to going to Lilac.
Lilac, obviously.
But who knows?
I get not going to Triplats, obviously, but in terms of going to Smashville, is it that bad for getting this matchup, do you think?
I would think that Bayo can make more use of it than Wario can, because like, if Bayo can do a lot on the platforming, can platform pressure way better than most other characters, which is probably why he didn't want to go there.
Okay. I mean, you know, go with whatever you're most comfortable with, like,
yeah.
for sure.
And I don't know for sure. It could just be like,
I mean, yeah, we have to
really
guess
likes
that.
the stage. But they're pretty even at percent. It's 1 minute, so you still got a little bit before WAF. He'll probably want to save it for the second stock.
Oh gosh, I wonder how he got
because
that.
Because he'll need to kill Bayo early, because Bayo with the stock advantage is really tough.
Oh yeah, that's something you do not want to mess with. I feel like...
One thing that I have noticed from playing Cat and what he does, whenever he misses a side B and just like goes through you, he doesn't do the second hit of it. He just does the initial hit and decides not to do the second one so that he can try and like punish you for trying to punish him.
I like the mix up with the downward kick, because like, you know, he was gonna get punished either way, but that actually got him a worse punish and almost got him killed. So in the corner right now, Foster has been keeping in the corner for a bit. Decides to give up stage control. Oddly enough, I don't know if I would have.
He might have meant to throw the bike the other way, but
is that death? Yeah, that is death. And
yeah, he was at like 150 for sure gonna die.
And then it begins.
So now he's just gonna wait for his opportunity to use Waft. He's gonna wait for him to like choose unsafe options and then take the small damage that Wario can and probably utilize the bike to be able to get the waft through.
Yeah, and it's like you can see right now, like Catphish really is trying to catch him. You know, Fluzi's not playing any of that game and just like punishes him every time he's going in. So it's like that's the game he has to play.
And he's going to try his best not to get hit by Witch Time, because the only things that can really kill him at this percent is probably like a Witch Time or like a back air or something, because combos, he's going to fall out of those. And he's just doing a really good job of applying pressure, and Cat doesn't really know what all to do.
Oh, put. Okay, maybe this is the opportunity. No, he has too much room. And
oh, the
no
freaking
hit. Way.
I know Fuster loves going for the air dodge waft. He didn't do it to me because I knew he would.
I mean, like, y'all play all the time.
But yeah, but that was a good option because like I didn't know if he knows that it would have like killed off the top, but he knows it'll send him up, so he thought that there might be a chance. So even if he whiffed it in that situation, he would have been able to get something out of it.
I mean, that just looks like a crazy up air, like literally just a second, boom, all the way up.
Yeah, and he wasn't like super high percent.
No, he's like at 80, like, 70, around there, which is like, damn, he didn't get hit with the watt, he got hit with the body.
I got hit by it earlier and I didn't die because, well, Mario's heavier, but it's like I was at a lower percent, but it's still surprising because you're probably not ready to DI that at all.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this tournament wasn't free to get top 8. I don't
no,
know.
I wouldn't say this tournament was free to get top 8. There were we had second best, we had third best, we had sixth best, we had 8th best, we had Foster, who is inactive, who would be we had Zebra, who, you know, was previously 5th in our state and is in North Carolina. We have Catphish obviously making it this far. Like, you know, there's a lot of good and we had JRK. Who could forget him?
Yeah, dude, that was a fun set to watch. Whenever you got the up B spring ride.
Oh my gosh!
The marinara.
Well, I never. The marinara. I didn't see it. I just saw the like JRK go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, back
Foster's
to
working him again.
Yeah, back to this.
I don't know what Cat's gonna do to be able to bring this back because it's really tough. Because Foster knows how to play against Bayo. He knows how to SDI and win, like. He knows when to do it in the situation where it'll be most beneficial to him.
Foster's just winning way too much neutral, and Catfish, we were talking about this before, Catfish against someone else, I forget, but Catfish was not getting the neutral exchanges that he would get a hit off, but he wouldn't extend it, you know? He would never get a Bayo combo. He would never, like, keep them in disadvantage for a long amount of time to get, like, you know, 80%. Like,
yeah, he'll get, like, half the combo, but then he doesn't get after that, unless he gets a here, which he doesn't. So that's another instance of him not capitalizing on when he should be getting kills.
And especially with Fluzi having such a great understanding of the neutral and being able to keep away, like, he knows when to fair. Oh, JK.
Yeah, he died.
But think about it like this. Catfish, this is the... Oh, my God!
Oh, no.
No, he flips over back.
Just, like, done the waft, but he wanted to extend it.
Hey, yo, just a warning, never taunt. Never, never, never taunt. Like, taunt to get body. Like, it happens. It happens, like, 1% of the time. But, y'all, it... Anyways, unless you're really feeling yourself.
So, Fluzi's going to wait. He's going to wait for the opportunity to use waft because he can't overcommit to Bayo because he can die at literally any percent if Cat is able to capitalize on the combo.
And, like, you saw, like, the Witch Time right there. I don't think, like, that was the moment to go for Witch Time. Oh, my gosh, what a read. Ooh. That almost killed him.
He took a lot of shield damage from it, so he's going to try and, like, stay airborne and just, like, pressure with safe options.
And Seal's, like, right back. Yeah. So, like, I like the Witch Time by Catfish, but it was more so done whenever Foster was trying to land on top of him. So it's like, that's when I would want to see it, not necessarily when you're in disadvantage. He wasn't in disadvantage, Foster was in disadvantage, and wanted to get out really quickly, you know? So that's whenever the Witch Time works, so I think, like, that's when he should, like, try it again. And again, doesn't get, like, Bayo combos.
Because he can just wait and see what he's going to do and react to it. Because he had WAP, so he could have chosen, like, a really big punish if he wanted to.
And something that I've also noticed is when Foster is, like, in the fray, like, you know, both... Oh, is this death? Oh, we waited for the air dodge.
Oh, no, he rolled in. Oh,
yep, yeah. And I was literally about to say this. So, whenever Foster's, like, in the fray with, like, his opponent, and they're right next to each other, and they're throwing out hitboxes, he panic rolls into them. Or, he never panic rolls away, he panic rolls into them. And, like, right beforehand, you saw that, and Catfish forward smashed and missed him because Fluzi rolled. But this time, on the ledge, he just waited, able to get a kill.
Yeah, and Apollo, while shield pressure isn't as big of a thing in Smash 4, like, there's still characters who are really good at it compared to everyone else, so it's a good example to use it. Like, Bayo's back air is super good.
I was actually literally about to say that. Like, if you're in the corner against Bayo and she back airs your shield twice, try shielding a third time. Try shielding a fourth. Yeah,
like roll or jump air dodge, because most people don't have aerials to combat that.
And not to mention, like, it could poke you, you know? So it's like, yeah, if you win advantage, the shield damage isn't going to be as big of a deal. But if you keep getting in disadvantage and kept in disadvantage, like, yeah, shield damage is super, like, important. But we have a switch here.
Yeah, he goes to Cloud. I know this matchup is really rough for Wario. I think Fluzi does pretty well in it from, like, the people that he's played locally. And whenever we've been to Georgia, he's done pretty well against Cloud. Like, he beat Stash. He beat Stash, who's a pretty good Cloud.
Okay. I just don't get why is it whenever Catfish loses, he stays this character, but when he wins, he changes. It's like, man, I don't get it, but, like, it's worked for him so far.
He's wild. He's one of the wildest Charleston. He doesn't really care too much. He cares more about, like, what he wants to do than actually winning.
And yes, I agree. Mortality, Katara beating Mistake was pretty crazy. Yeah, that happened.
When?
It happened, like, today. Literally, Mistake on his Twitter was like, I'm playing Guitaro, and, like, took a picture of Guitaro. Then, like, he's like, oh my gosh, it's 1-1 right now. I'm so scared. And then it's like, then he lost. Like,
yeah, that was a preemptive side B. I think Cloud should just keep the limit and wait for a better opportunity, or just use the buffs that it presents, like the false speed to live longer and the increased air mobility, because he has such good air speed whenever he has.
Yeah, I was about to say also, like,
and you need that against Wario.
Oh yeah, like Wario, unless you get, like, the hard read, like, you know he's going and you definitely, like, understand it. It's like you're not going to be able to get, like, those side Bs or anything like that, or limits, whatever, because it's like he can, like, easily evade it. It's much better to, like, keep the mobility as Cloud to be able to contest with him and be able to juggle him more.
Oh yeah, you can tell a lot in, like, how long people have played Cloud or like the amount that they do by how long they hold on to limit.
That was smart by Catphish, not falling again for that same bite trick, going for the up air. Good patience.
Oh, and the confirm. Yeah, that was good.
I didn't even think those were going to reach.
Yeah, the hitbox for Waft is really weird. Foster's shown it to me, but it can be deceptive.
Wow, like, literally, that Nair sent him so high. Like, that's something that Fluzi definitely knows. He knows his character. He knows, like, frame data, and it's like, you know, it's really cool to, like, pick his brain about it.
Because he knows when the confirms will work, and if he messes it up, he knows that it was his fault, and it wasn't just, like, him not knowing it. It was him, like, messing up the input or the timing for it.
I need to find the event pages first. Yeah, join Facebook, join SC Smash if you haven't joined it. I think Hobbit, you're joining SC Smash, right?
I don't know. Wait,
what is he talking about?
does he even have a
Oh, he's in New York right now. So he's saying he should join Facebook Smash page. Oh yeah, for sure. And especially like in New York. Like I don't know what area you are in New York. Yeah, NY Smash. I don't know what area you are, but like, yo, they're good. They're good in Melee. I went up there and I missed their Smash 4 tournament, and I went to their Melee.
Isn't 2GG having like a big tournament for New York sometime soon?
I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should check and we see this switch to Captain Falcon. So contrary to what we were saying, whenever he loses, he stays as a character. He switched to Captain Falcon, which.
Because he was talking to me about his Captain Falcon and how he's improved on it a lot, and it's one of his better characters. And I know Fluzi doesn't like fighting Falcon because he doesn't like rush down to just apply pressure. So we'll see how he's able to handle the pressure whenever he's in the corner.
You know who actually Catphish kind of reminds me of? He reminds me a bit of like Sammy and Anti, like with how many different characters like they'll play just like on a whim. Oh, and I can't believe that didn't connect.
Yeah, and they're good characters. Like, they're not slouches whatsoever.
Does he play the only like bad character I would think he'd play was Samus, but like that was one of the best results that he got in this tournament so far.
Oh yeah.
Oh, almost saw my out there, and see right whenever he was in the fray, you saw Fluzi rolled right in, and that poor smash.
I think Catfish knows like the characters that people probably don't like fighting against, or the people like that he knows they don't know how to fight against the character, so he's able to use that with the amount of characters that he's able to play.
So more so playing against the player and not the character.
Yeah.
That's smart. Gosh,
I mean, that's what Sammy did.
No, yeah, Sammy was the lord at like playing the character that you hate the most.
Yeah, because he always played Bowser against me and always beat me with Bowser, but he didn't go Fox because I pooped on his Fox.
Yeah. His Fox is weird. But back to the match. Foster needs to get this stuck real quick if he wants any. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, because Falcon with Rage, even if you get past like the falling up air and a knee, you still have to watch out for Raptor Boost and like smash attacks, because his smash attacks are relatively lagless for like down smash on shield or up smash on shield.
Something that I actually kind of noticed is with this Captain Falcon pick. Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay. I was going to say, with this Captain Falcon pick, it's like, I feel like he can't play his camping game as much. The Wario can't play his camping game as much because, you know, Captain Falcon's such a rush-down character, you know?
And even if he wanted to camp on platforms, he has the command grab to be able to just do it if he's holding shield. So he has to remain airborne, and Falcon's up air and speed is really good for covering Wario's decisions.
Yeah. When did Cat switch? He switched...
for Game 4.
Question is, when doesn't Cat switch?
He went Bayo the first 2 games, then switched to Cloud, lost. It was 1-2 in Foster's favor. Then he switched to Falcon, won Game 4, so we're at Game 5.
Game 5. So many Game 5s today.
Yeah,
we're getting a lot of good sets. Not going to get home till later, but...
I mean, that's fine. Yeah. I don't mind driving.
All right, so Game 5. What do you think of the adaptations that Foster needs to make in order to be able to contest with this Falcon?
He needs to not choose as many aggressive options off stage, because Falcons will just like beat his out, because Wario really doesn't have as much range to be able to contest it. So choose more like defensive options and mix those up.
Definitely should be careful off stage, but something that I'm noticing a change is on stage. He will not. He's in his face the entire time. Oh, that could have been grabbed, but he's in his face the entire time. It's kind of like let me get you before you get me. But wow, that was a really good conversion.
Also, Foster, like her Fluzi, he likes to air dodge a lot against Falcon, which is really rough because that's like the worst character to air dodge against.
Back air? Yep. I just feel like he could get better ledge guards. I mean, that was a read.
Because if he missed that, he was probably dead from back air, but Fluzi wasn't
trying to dare.
punish.
Again.
And
see, it's a roll.
Catches the defensive option. The taunt comes out.
And there we go. This is potentially Fluzi's last game. And Catfish has like been going on a tear in this losers bracket.
He has, yes. Foster's gonna need to close out the stock soon because he needs to use Waft on the second stock. He can't use it for this one at all because it'll just pretty much be a waste.
Yeah, like I definitely agree with that. Oh, good night air dodge there.
He keeps landing with the down airs and they're really effective.
There was one, oh my gosh, that was nasty.
Damage, yeah.
There was one time whenever he landed with like Darren, he's like got up air for it. But like that time, like the Captain Falcon was also trying to land too, so it was a smart timing.
What I think Fluzi needs to do is once he gets Waft, he needs to use it soon because Catfish is kind of working him right now, so he needs to just like use it and hope that it just works out because I don't think he's gonna be able to close the stock out without it.
Like hurry up and like finish the stock. Oh, what is that? I almost thought he was gonna do it right there, like air dodge on. Yeah, he has to like jump.
He's covering his options really well off stage.
Oh, that grab. See, he's rolling so much. And he knows it. He's like smiling too. That was a nice dare.
Yeah, it was good option coverage. Oh.
See, he like rolled in. Nice shield. See, that's a little bit of an adaptation.
Oh,
wow.
There we go, yeah.
And that's what he
yeah, he was
wow, he did that a bit too much.
All right, now we're getting another Cola Classic, Fluzi versus Rat. Wario versus Bayo.
Hey, man.